Hi, I'm Les Gara. I'm a state representative from Anchorage. Appreciate the opportunity to talk to folks out there in Camerland. Um, One of the big issues today is the Employee Free Choice Act, and for years, under especially Republican presidents and Republican Congresses, people have rolled back the rights of unions to organize. Sure, you can organize, but employers are allowed to fire the most vocal organizers, and all of a sudden the organizing campaign stops. The Employee Free Choice Act is completely important to restore some balance to the right to people to organize. It doesn't force unions on anybody. It gives people who want a union the right to try and establish one. And I think that's a fundamental American right. We have democracy at the polling place, but we should have democracy at work too, where people get to vote for a union and not get fired and not get intimidated and not get retaliated against if they try and form a union. It's a fundamental American right, and I think the Employee Free Choice Act is completely important to sort of reestablish a level playing field. I think the AFL-CIO has done a great job in Alaska. People forget why unions are important. They're not important just to have a union. They're important because people can't negotiate fair salary conditions, fair working conditions on their own. You put one person up against a corporate president who's going to win the negotiation. So, I think sadly people forget the history of unions, but the history is relevant. It's what unions do. They were created so people had a chance to fight on a level playing field with their employer, to have sort of dignity at work. I think the Alaska unions have done themselves proud. The way they worked, the way they pushed for the right things: minimum wage increases, health insurance for people. They pushed for clean government. They've pushed for a fair share from the oil industry, so that this state has money to pay for its roads and its schools. I think, on issue after issue, the unions have stood up for this community in the state, and they're creating a proud history up here.